Hi, all. Good morning.
Morning.
Okay. Last session, what we discussed, guys? Yesterday, what we discussed?
How to create an API application.
Very good. So, yesterday, we created one API. We constructed a RESTful API. Okay. So, I'm going to log into that page. So, anyone created this account yesterday?
Yes, sir. I created account and try
Great.
to create that API.
You already created?
Yeah, API also I created.
Okay, super. Okay. So, I logged in, any point platform. So, now I'll move to Design Center. So, in the Design Center, what we need to do? We need to create our API, right? See, while creating, any kind of API, we need to follow API lifecycle. Okay. Here we will have API lifecycle. Okay. So you can see here, right? So in Mulesoft, how many pages are there?
3 pages.
Three pages. Very good. Three pages. Design, development, and then deployment.
Dep-
Okay. So in the design phase, what we'll do? First thing, this is design phase, guys. So here we are going to design our API. Okay, this is done, right? Yesterday we completed this activity. Then what we did, we need to simulate it. Simulate is nothing but we need to test our API. Okay, so see, we designed this API, we simulated. Simulate means testing, right? So this is also done. So we got output. We tested, it is working fine. Now what is the next step? Feedback. So who will give feedback? Feedback ఎవరిస్తారు?
I think client.
Very good. Client. So client will give the feedback. Perfect. But how we need to share our API to client? So if client want to give feedback means we need to share our API to client, right? Agree or not?
Yes.
సో మనము మన API అనేది client కి ఇస్తేనే కదా client will check that and he is going to provide the feedback. Okay. So to do that, what we need to do? First thing, we need to publish our API to Exchange. Whatever the API which you created, you have to publish it. Click on publish. So and then publish to Exchange. So that your API is going to be stored in the Exchange. So first of all, why we need to publish our APIs to Exchange? because other developers, they can access our APIs. So let me click here. It will open in a new window. See here our API will be there. If you click on, summary, you can see the complete API. If you click on this, you can test it here also. Send it. See, you are getting the output. See why we need to publish here? Because in your project, so many people will be there, right? Testers will be there, business analyst will be there, project managers will be there. They don't know anything about MuleSoft, right or wrong? Testers, they don't know, right? MuleSoft, how they are going to, create APIs, they don't know. So what these guys will do, they will come here, they will test it. If you provide, access to design center, they can't do anything because they don't know what is resource path, how to write resource path, all these things they don't know. So that's why they'll come here and they are going to test our APIs. And managers also they will come, they will test it. And the business analyst, they'll come here, they are going to update this, they are going to add some titles, description, images, everything they will do it here. Okay. So once you publish your API to Exchange, click on this share. Okay. So you will get two options, collaborators and public. Collaborators means within the team. Okay. Already they can access. So again, you don't want to provide this. Click on this public. Okay. Once you select a public, you can select the version. Then click on save. That's it. After that, we need to go to API portal. Can you see public portal will be there, right? Just go here. So this is our API. Click on this API. Click on this summary. Now what I'll do, I'm going to share this URL with you. Okay. So I'm gonna post here. Okay. Can you click on that link? Anyone can click that link. It will open or not? Let me know.
Yeah, it's opening.
You can test it, right? You just click on get method. You can pass some values and then click on set. It's working.
One second, I'm checking.
Others, please test and let me know.
Yeah, it's working.
Working. Great. Okay. So we need to share URL to client like this. Okay. So after that, let's say they will give any update. Accordingly, what we need to do, we need to work on it. Let's say they don't like message here. Instead of message, they want to update as a result. In this case, again, we need to validate our code. Okay. So again, you can validate this. So these are the steps which we need to follow in the design center. Okay. So this clear, right? First, we are going to design API. Then we need to simulate it. Simulate means we need to test this. After that, we need to publish our API to Exchange. And then we need to keep it in a public portal so that we will share that URL to the client. Client will give you the feedback. So based on that feedback, we need to validate it. Okay, if everything goes well, directly what we can do, directly we can start the implementation phase. Implementation is nothing but development. In the development, we will have only two things, build and test. This we will see today. Okay. So if you want to start our implementation, we need to install this studio. Okay. In the studio, let me delete everything. Okay. Now what I'll do? Okay. What I will do, I am going to create one brand new API. Okay. So I'll create a new project. So project name is something Calci. Okay. Directly I'll create this API. So we don't want to do anything, just provide the project name and then click on finish. That's it. Okay. See this project, we can create many ways by using selecting this file option. Okay. So many options will be there for us. Okay. And how we'll get this project name? So who is going to provide that project name?
Again, Scrum Master or Business Analyst.
Yeah, in the spreadsheet, it will be there. Okay. We need to provide the same name. Otherwise, already, we completed design phase, right? In the design phase, what we need to do, we need to import that. Here you will have three options. So I'm going to explain all three options now. See, first option is download raml from the design center. That means already we created APIs, right? In the design center. If you select this option, okay, we need to take, raml directly from the design center. This is option number one. Okay. And we have one more option, that is import raml from local file. Local file means already we created API here, right? This we can download it. How to download it? There is a setting button. Go here and then download project. So the moment you click on download a project, automatically file will be downloaded and it will store in the downloads. After that, again you need to go to studio and you need to import over here. This is option number 2. And option number 3 is import a published API. Okay. So that means here we need to directly take from, okay, we need to take it from Exchange itself. Okay. So the three options. So don't worry, what we'll do, we are going to discuss about everything in detail in coming classes. Okay. So again, I'm opening this studio. See, the moment you will open studio, your studio will be look like this. Okay. This is the Anypoint Studio latest version 7.15. So in meanwhile, if you
So,
have any questions, you can
what,
you can ask me.
yeah, if you want to use this AnyPoint platform from browser itself, or do we need to download any?
No browser, no, it won't work. Studio, it won't work.
Okay,
Studio, you need to install it as a tool. Okay.
okay. So, for to install this AnyPoint Studio, so what we required?
For this, we need to install Java, Maven. I'll tell you what and all the softwares you need to install.
Mm.
I can help you. I can give you some videos as well. Okay. So accordingly, you need to download it. At this moment, not required. So initial, our first entire week, we are going to spend on only design phase.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now, yesterday we did it in the browser itself, right? So
Yes.
is there any?
Yesterday that was Anypoint platform. That is for design purpose only. Okay. For development purpose, we need to use this studio.
Okay.
Okay. In studio only actual development will be implemented.
So now we can download that Anypoint Studio and we can use it, or we need any
Yes.
special
No,
permission.
nothing is required. Okay. Don't download now. I'll tell you how to download it. Okay.
And I have one more question. So I saw a few of the videos, but what is the Mule ESB? What is the use of it?
ESB is nothing but Mulesoft only. ESB is nothing but Enterprise Service Bus.
Okay.
So we will have Oracle ESB like this. Okay.
Okay.
There is no difference. Okay. Now it is taking time to. Yeah, it's opening now.
Is there any software like hardware dependency kind of thing? What is the RAM size or
Yeah,
anything?
yeah.
4
Good
GB is
question.
also.
Yeah, very good question. See, if you want to install this studio, you can use any laptop, any OS. But the thing is, if you have minimum 8 GB, that is fair enough. Okay. So 4 GB also it
Okay.
will work, but it will be very slow, I can say. Why? Because this software itself, it consists of 2 GB. Okay. That's why make sure at least if you have 8 GB, that is fair enough. If you have 16 GB, then it will be super fast. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
But you can use any OS. It will support, Windows, it will support Mac, it will support Linux as well. Okay. Clear? Any questions?
Okay, that's fine.
Come on.
Maybe Kishore, can I talk to you later this session?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have some personal questions.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, thank you.
You can call me around 10:30. Okay.
Okay, fine. I'll message you. Then I'll
Yeah, yeah.
call.
Okay. Others, any questions? Okay. So it got open. Click on this continue studio. Okay. So the moment you open studio, your studio will be look like this. So here what we'll do, we are going to create some projects. So create a mule project. So it will ask you project name and we need to provide that project name as well. Okay. See, this will be very easy, guys. We don't have any coding. Everything will be, drag and drop itself. Okay. So in meanwhile, what we will do, we are going to, discuss about anatomy of this. What is this area, and then this. So in Mulesoft also we have 4 partitions, right? Anypoint platform. What are they?
File browser,
Web browser
editor,
File browser, editor.
and
console, and cells.
Sure, very good. So here also we have 4 partitions, guys. First one is package explorer. Okay. In this package explorer, what we will do, we are going to keep all our MuleSoft related projects. So I'll show you practically so that you can understand. Okay, you can see here. So the moment you open, your studio will be look like this. So here package explorer. In this package explorer, your entire project will be there. You will have so many, folders so that you can create files, flows. Okay. All these things we can do it in the package explorer. This area we can call it as a canvas. Okay. In this canvas, we will create our flows by using this Mule palette. So here in the demo I explained, right, in MuleSoft we have 360. So all this, connection, connectors, components will be available here. From here, we need to take this, drag and drop to canvas. You need to pick this and you can release it over here. I'll show you practically how it is going to work. And then console part. In the console part, once you deploy your application, you can see the progress of your application, whether it is, succeeded or failed, your application is deployed, or it is throwing any kind of error. Everything we can see it over here. Okay. Now again, I'll go here. See, project got created. Okay. See, this is the package. All these options I'm going to explain in the coming classes. First, what I'll do, I'll show something. What is this? It is throwing some error. Java kind of. It is not picking Java. Just give me a minute, guys. Just give me 1 minute. I can log in with a different laptop. అక్కడే పెట్టండి. Just 1 minute, guys. Actually, this is a new laptop still in this Java. Didn't keep it properly. That's why it is giving that error. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm able to hear.
Everyone? Okay, great. So let me share my screen. Okay, are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So this is our studio, guys. So okay. So once you open, once you create a project, it will be look like this. Okay. Okay. Here, if you go to configuration XML, see by default, how many lines of code is there? 7, right? So now what I'll do, I'm going to drag and drop something. Okay. Now, if I go to my configuration XML, earlier 7 lines of code was there, right? Now you can see how many lines of code is there? 19. So we got extra 12 lines of code, right? Did I wrote any single line of code here?
No.
But how it got generated? Because the moment you drag and drop any component or connector, automatically code will be generated. Okay, in the form of XML. So that is the beauty of this studio. Okay, here we are not going to write any code. Let's say, so here I will configure this. Okay, here I'm giving path. Path is nothing but like a resource path. Okay, resource path, how to write slash sample, I gave resource path. Okay, here I'm going to take one logger. So logger is used to print the message in the console. Welcome to Mulesoft. Okay, so I want to print this welcome to Mulesoft. Now what I'll do, I'm going to run this project. Okay, you can run this project in number of ways. Right click, run the project. Option number 1. Option number 2 is click on this green button. Option number 3 is scroll down, run calculator. Option number 3. Option number 4 is run as Mule application. Option number 5, run configurations. Option number 6 is click on run. Option number 7 is run as Mule application. And option number 8 is right click, run as Mule application. Like this, 7 or 8 ways you can run your application easily. Okay. ఈ అప్లికేషన్ రన్ చేయడానికి ఎయిట్ వేస్ ఉన్నాయన్నమాట. మీరు ఏ వే యూజ్ చేసినా పర్ఫెక్ట్, నో ప్రాబ్లం. See, in console we can see our application is deployed. Okay, now here we have two options, right? What are they? We need to test our application. So here API lifecycle. So in the development, what and all we have options? Build, test, right? We have only two things, build and then test it. So now what we'll do? Build means I deployed my application. It is deployed. Now we need to test it. If we want to test our application, we need to use this Postman tool. Okay. Postman is for testing purpose. So here I'm going to use this localhost, and port number we need to test it here, which one we are using. If you open here, edit. So 8081 is our port number. So what is our resource path? Sample, right? You just go here, sample, click on send. So you got 200 success. That means if you go to your studio, it will print that message. Can you see? Welcome to Mulesoft. Did I wrote any single line of code to print this message? No. But whereas if you take other programming languages like C, C++, Java, Python, minimum we need to write 3 to 8 lines of code. Okay. In that, if you made any syntax error, if you miss comma or semicolon, it will throw error. Okay. So this is how we can eliminate the donkey work without writing single line of code. What we can do, we can write and you can create any kind of application very easily. Okay. This is clear, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now what I will do, so already we created one API, right? We will import that API. Okay. To the studio, we will implement the business logic. Let's say I'm going to create one more project, file new, Mule project. So here I'm giving name as Calci. So here this time I'll go with this option, download raml from the design center. I will click here. So the moment I will click on this, it will ask you any point platform credentials. Why it will ask you any point platform credentials? Because our APIs will be here, right? Okay, let me click on sign in. So that it will connect to any point platform. See here we created API, select this. Click on OK. That's it. Now it will take some 30 seconds and it is going to, download the project. Still it is taking. It will take minimum 30 to 40 seconds. Now done. Can you see? We got a tick mark here. Now if you click on finish, what will happen? Automatically flows will be generated. We don't want to do any drag and drop on that. See, everything it got created. If you go to configuration XML, you can see the code. See, 140 lines of code is there. We didn't write even single line of code, right? So this is the beautiful feature in the Mulesoft. Okay. Like this, you never get anywhere. Okay. So here, our actual message will be there. Addition is 9, right? So here we will implement the business logic. Okay. How to implement the business logic, I will tell you. Okay. So have you heard about variable, guys?
Yes.
So this is the variable. So what is this variable? What is the use of this variable?
Dynamic values. We can set values.
Very good. We can store the values here. Okay. Now what I'll do? So I have two numbers. I need to pass it, right? So number one, I am writing here. So in the expression mode, I'm going to write attributes dot. See, the moment I click on dot, automatically everything it is giving. I need to select query parameters. Query parameters dot number one. See, automatically everything came. Okay. So why I'm using query parameter? Because request we are passing in the form of query parameter, right? So that's why I'm passing here. Similarly, number two here, attributes dot query params dot number two. Okay. So here what we need to do, every time if you send any request, we are getting this output, right? Fixed one. Agree or not?
Yes.
మనం ఏ నెంబర్స్ పాస్ చేసినా ఇదే అవుట్పుట్ వస్తుంది, మనకి ఇది రావద్దు కదా. సో వాట్ యూ నీడ్ టు డూ, యూ నీడ్ టు రిమూవ్ దిస్. సో ఇక్కడ వేరియబుల్లో మనం స్టోర్ చేస్తాం కదా వాల్యూను. ఈ వేరియబుల్ని యాక్సెస్ చేయాలంటే మనం వార్స్ కీవర్డ్ వాడతాం. ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ యాక్సెస్ ఎనీ వేరియబుల్, we need to use vars keyword. Vars dot number one. So we are performing addition, right? So that's why I'm writing plus vars dot number two. Okay now? So now whenever you send a request from postman, if you send number one here, let's say here, what I'll do, class API slash addition. Okay. So if you pass number one here, that will come here and it will store here. Number two will store here. So number one, let's say I kept 5. So 5 will come here plus whatever the value you keep here, it will keep here. So that addition will perform it. Okay, that's it. Now what you need to do, simply you just run your project. So అర్థమైంది ఇక్కడ, very simple అండి. We took two variables. So variable is used, to store our values. Okay. So it is running. We can see the progress here. The 56% is done. Everything we can see here. So it is running. This is very easy, guys. We are not going to write any kind of code. Okay, you can see our application is deployed successfully. Now we need to test it. So I'm passing 6 plus 9. Okay, click on send. So you got 15, right? Exact value you are getting. Let me pass different value. 60 plus 9. See, you are getting 69. 60 plus 90. 150 you should get. See? Like this, if you are keep on changing the values, you are getting the output. Let's say, let me keep it as negative value. 6 minus 9. What is the output we'll get?
-3.
Very good. -3 will get. See? So it is working as it is, right? How our calculator is going to work. Same way it is working, right?
Yes.
Okay, this is called, development. In the development, what we will do, we will implement our business logic. That's it. See, we didn't write any code. Everything, we drag and drop all these components and connectors. Whenever you require, wherever it is required, that time you need to take it and you need to work on it. So is this clear? Any questions from anyone here?
సార్ ల్యాప్టాప్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ ఎలా ఉండాలి సార్ ఇది రన్ అవ్వాలంటే?
చెప్పాను కదా ఇందాకే, మినిమం 8 GB ఉంటే ఫాస్ట్ ఉంటుంది.
4 GB అయితే స్లో అవుతుందండి.
చాలా స్లో ఉంటుంది. 4 GB ఉన్న వాళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తారంటే, ఇంకో స్లాట్ ఉంటుంది ల్యాప్టాప్ లో, మీరు ఒక 1500 అలా ఇచ్చారు అనుకోండి, వాళ్ళు ఎక్స్ట్రా 4 GB యాడ్ చేస్తారు. ఓకేనా? మీరు ల్యాప్టాప్ సర్వీస్ సెంటర్ తీసుకెళ్తే అక్కడ వాళ్ళు చెప్తారు చూడండి. మాక్సిమం 1100 నుంచి 1500 లోపల ఉంటుంది. అప్పుడు 8 GB అయితే సూపర్ ఫాస్ట్ ఉంటుంది. క్లియర్?
ఓకే సార్.
సో అదర్స్ ఏమైనా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నాయా?
Can you provide these 2 days videos? Just I joined today late and also
Yeah.
skip first class.
You will get it, okay? After completion of this class, within 1 hour, we'll send all the videos. Already I posted, day 1, day 2.
Where can I get access it?
So already we created some groups, right? In that only it was there. Again, we will share it.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Others remaining, any questions? Emana questions unte adagi. ఓకేనా? ఆ 3 క్లాసెస్ మీకు 3 రికార్డింగ్స్ పంపిస్తాను, మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి చెక్ చేసుకోండి. ఓకేనా? సో కంప్లీట్ సెషన్స్ అన్ని ప్రాక్టికల్ ఉంటాయి. ఇంటర్వ్యూ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇస్తాను. ఓకేనా? తర్వాత రెజ్యూమే ప్రిపరేషన్ ఉంటుంది. తర్వాత మీకు ఏదైనా గ్యాప్ ఉంది, తర్వాత ఎక్కడ వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారు, ఎలా మూవ్ అవ్వాలి తెలియకపోతే మళ్ళీ ఒక సపరేట్ సెషన్ తీసుకుంటాను, అవి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను. తర్వాత ఎక్కడెక్కడ ఓపెనింగ్స్ ఉన్నా అవి చెప్తాను. తర్వాత ప్రీవియస్ క్లాస్ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఎవరైనా ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ అటెండ్ అవ్వి రికార్డ్ చేయమని చెప్తాను. వాళ్ళు చేస్తే ఆ రికార్డింగ్స్ కూడా మీకు పంపిస్తాను. సో మీకు ఈజీగా హెల్ప్ అవుతుంది. ఓకేనా? సో తర్వాత సర్టిఫికేషన్ కూడా మీరు జాయిన్ అయిన 10 daysకే మీకు సర్టిఫికేషన్ వచ్చేలాగా చేస్తాను. ఆ సర్టిఫికేషన్ డైరెక్ట్లీ విల్ గెట్ ఇట్ ఫ్రమ్ ది Mulesoft కంపెనీ ఇట్సెల్ఫ్. ఓకేనా?
Okay.
ఓకే. ఇంకేమైనా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నాయా?
Sir, hello.
చెప్పండి.
Sir, today only I joined. Remaining,
Okay.
how will I get the remaining videos?
సో మీకు ఎవరు ఇచ్చారండి లింక్?
VLR కి ఫోన్ చేశా.
వాళ్ళనే అడగండి, వాళ్ళు ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తారు ప్రీవియస్ క్లాస్ వీడియోస్. ఓకేనా? జస్ట్ డెమోస్ అండి ఇవి.
యూట్యూబ్ లో పెట్టినట్టున్నారండి ఆల్రెడీ ప్రీవియస్
ఉంటాయి.
క్లాస్.
యా. సో ఇంకోటి ఏంటంటే మనము మండే నుంచి యాక్చువల్ క్లాసెస్ స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాము. ఓకేనా? సో ఈ రోజెస్తో 3 క్లాసెస్ అయిపోయాయి. సో మండే వాట్ విల్ డూ, వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు స్టార్ట్ అవర్ యాక్చువల్ క్లాస్. గైస్ గో ఆన్. ఓకే.
సో రేపు క్లాస్ ఉండదా సార్?
ఇంకా రేపు ఉండదు. సో మండే నుంచి యాక్చువల్ క్లాస్ ఉంటుంది. ఈ లింక్ కూడా వర్క్ అవ్వదు. సో మండే లోపల మీరు ఎవరెవరైతే కంటిన్యూ అవ్వాలనుకుంటున్నారో మీరు రీచ్ అవ్వండి. ఓకేనా? సో తర్వాత నేను మళ్ళీ సపరేట్ వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తాను ఇంకోటి. సో అందులో కొత్త లింక్ షేర్ చేస్తాను, మీరు అటెండ్ అవ్వచ్చు. ఓకేనా?
ఓకే.
ఓకే గైస్, ఇంకేమైనా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉంటే అడగండి. వీరా, వాసవి, శ్రీకాంత్, శివ, పవన్.
సార్ అంటే స్టార్టింగ్ నుండి మళ్ళీ చెప్తారా సార్ డెమో?
మళ్ళీ స్టార్టింగ్ నుంచి చెప్తాను. మండే మళ్ళీ ఫస్ట్ క్లాస్ నుంచి మళ్ళీ సైన్ అప్ ఎలా అవ్వాలి స్టార్టింగ్ నుంచి చెప్తాను మీకు. ఇవి జస్ట్ డెమోస్ అంతే. ఓకేనా? ఇవన్నీ మీరు మిస్ అయినా ప్రాబ్లం లేదు, జస్ట్ రికార్డింగ్ చూసుకోండి. సో మళ్ళీ కావాలన్నా నేను స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాను. క్లియర్?
ఓకే సార్. సార్ అంటే కెరియర్ గ్రాప్ ఉంది,
ఉన్నా కూడా ప్రాబ్లం లేదండి. గ్యాప్ ఉంటేనే మేలు, ఇంకా ఈజీగా జాబ్స్ వస్తాయి.
ఓకే
నేను చెప్తాను ఎలా ఫుల్ఫిల్ చేయాలి ఏంది అనేసి. ఓకేనా? ఓకే గైస్, చలో హ్యాపీ వీకెండ్. సో పేమెంట్కి వచ్చేసి మీరు గ్రూప్లో జాయిన్ అయ్యారనుకోండి, అక్కడ నేను పోస్ట్ చేస్తాను పేమెంట్ డీటెయిల్స్. లేదా మీరు ఏదైనా ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ నుంచి వచ్చారనుకో, విఎల్ఆర్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ అట్లా, గౌతమ్ ఐటీ అట్లా, సో వాళ్ళకి పే చేసేయండి, వాళ్ళు యాడ్ చేస్తారు గ్రూప్. ఓకేనా?
ఓకే.
మీరు కొందరు ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్ పేజెస్లో చూసి ఒక వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్లోకి వచ్చి ఉంటారు. ఓకేనా? సో ఇప్పుడు డీటెయిల్స్ పంపిస్తాను అక్కడ. సో అక్కడ నా నెంబరే ఉంటుంది, నన్ను రీచ్ అవ్వండి. ఓకేనా?
ఓకే సార్.
ఎక్కడ ఏ గ్రూప్ అంటున్నారు మీరు?
కొన్ని వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, సో నేను ప్రమోట్ చేశాను ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్లో, మీరు అందులో జాయిన్ అయ్యారనుకోండి. సో నేను అక్కడ పేమెంట్ డీటెయిల్స్ పంపిస్తాను, అక్కడ నా నెంబర్ ఉంటుంది, మీరు నాతో కాల్ చేసి పేమెంట్ చేసేయచ్చు.
ఏంటిదండి మీది? ఇన్స్టా గ్రూప్ అన్నారు కదా, ఏంటి?
ఆ ఇన్స్టాలో మేము ప్రమోట్ చేయించాము చాలా ఇన్స్టా గ్రూప్స్ లో.
అదే ఇన్స్టా నేమ్ ఏంటిది అని అడుగుతున్నాను.
చాలా ఉన్నాయండి, చాలా వాటిలో పంపించాం. ఓకేనా? వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్ ఒకటి క్రియేట్ చేస్తాము, అందులో జాయిన్ అవుతారు.
ఇఫ్ విఎల్ఆర్ అయితే విఎల్ఆర్ వాళ్ళని కాంటాక్ట్ అయితే సరిపోతుంది,
డైరెక్ట్ వాళ్ళకి పే చేయండి. ఓకేనా? సో విఎల్ఆర్, గౌతమ్ ఐటీ ఇవన్నీ మేమే డీల్ చేస్తాం. ఓకేనా?
ఓకే.
యా, థ్యాంక్స్ ఆల్. We'll meet on Monday. Happy weekend.
Happy weekend, sir.
Yeah, thanks all.
Thanks. Bye.